Shanti. So we were reading the book Pranic from Nourishment. So over the last decade of researching this book and sharing this with the world, we have come to understand that many more things since this book was first written. The most important thing is that no initiation can guarantee a person's ability to live free from the need of from physical food. The secret to this is an individual personal frequency or keynote. The more they anchor themselves into the theta and delta field, the easier this becomes. And this is very nice, important point. I would like pause this share and take the screenshot. So this is very important point being in theta and delta field. But what is theta and delta fields? That field, that is the field of that is achieved with our thoughts. They are the brain waves. Okay, we will see again later about this. So the main point I would like to make in this update is that it's totally necessary to do 21-day initiation that is outlined this week due to shift due to last decade within the morphogenic field. Many are now moving into the on light reality with joy, ease, and grace, and as natural consequence of their daily lifestyle choice, which keeps them tuned to the right channel to do this successfully. Further tools to do this are outlined in what I hope to be my final book on the subject, The Food of Gods. The Food of God Manual of Research was completed in 2003 and followed by the book The Law of Love and its fabulous frequency of freedom. In 2005, completed the book The Pran Program, which offers simplistic program for third world feeding using pran or microfood as an eternal nourishment source. If what is written in the following pages touches your heart, then recommend that you read all follow-up manuals on this topic before proceeding with your personal journey with this, as this book you are about to read was written over a decade ago and so much more has come to light. Read the ability we all have received perfect nourishment from the divine, the one within us. First, we'll be talking about the energy, the four body system, the photon energy, the body is an energy system. Second will be understanding the working with vibrational frequency. The third will be the universal beat, the seven elements. And fourth will be sustaining force of prana. Fifth will be Giri, Bala, and Teresa Newman. Sixth will be physical immortality, regeneration, and rejuvenation. Seventh, the great immortalist, Babaji. Sant German, the yoga of everlasting life, prana. And in dimensional life, plus message from Acturius. 8, one way. Ninth, being sustained by prana, a personal journey. 10th, question and answer. 11th, spirituality. 12th, journey of others. 13th, sacred initiation. 14th, guideline for 21-day process. A questionnaire, the 21-day procedure. 21, converting the physical body. 15 other ways, future potential, world hunger and starvation. 17, paradigms. 18, programming, mind power. New Millennium Guideline. 19 is self-healing. And 20 is postscript. 21 is to eat or not to eat. Re-imaging in multiplicity, transmutation. 22 is the balance of being. So now the first chapter is energy, the four body system, photon energy, and the body as an energy system. February 1996. I have come to understand that the process that I and many others have undergone to allow the body to be sustained by light is about utilizing photon energy to sustain us by a process called photosynthesis. Rather than take the energy from the sun as planned, do we have developed the ability to tap into and absorb the universal life force or Kai energy direct to ourselves? This occurs via mind mastery, where command and expectation utilize the universal law of resonance, where like attract like, because I expect the pranic forces to nourish and sustain me, having undergone the 21 days process as outlined in the latter chapter. It does. The ability to be sustained by pran is a natural consequence of being a tuned instrument. Research into holistic medicine shares that human beings exist within physical reality in what is termed as a four body system: the physical body, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. Simplistically, these are can be likened to four-string guitar. When they are out of tune, we can experience various degree of physical, emotional, mental illness or dissatisfaction with life. When they are tuned, life becomes magical. When these lower bodies are tuned to frequency of the higher bodies, then human being can really live life to their highest maximum potential. Telepathy, clairvoyance, and being able to exist without food or even sleep are just natural byproduct of being a tuned instrument. To elaborate further on the concept of energy, and this is what we want: no food and no sleep. Energy, according to Oxford Dictionary, is the ability of matter or radiation to do work. According to Stephen Hawking, in a brief history of time, The term conservation of energy is the law of science that states that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but it can does change form. And even God is telling the same thing that you take rebirth. You are not destroyed. The soul can never be killed. It can never be destroyed. According to Dr. Deepak Chopra, in his book Ageless Body, Timeless Mind, every atom is more than 99.9% space, and the subatomic particles moving at great speed through the space are bundle of vibrating energy which carry information in unique coding. He called this thinking non-stuff as it cannot be seen by physical eyes. In order to build life from lifeless matter, energy and transformation had to be exchanged with the RNA and DNA to create cellular structure. The flow of this intelligence is what sustains us. And is that what Dr. Chopra calls the universal field? He states that physical world is just a mirror of deeper intelligence, organizing matter energy, and it also resides in us. Very important. We are part of all of, so we need to take care of all lovingly. Even though we are unique in our individuality, we are bound together by a common thread of pure energy that sustains each cell, our being, and all life as a whole. Religion call this energy God or superconscious and consider it to be omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient. Quantum physics call this energy the grand unification energy and also consider it to be everywhere, all powerful and all knowing. New Ager, so that's the reason because God's energy is flowing. Sunlight is flowing all around, but sun is not omnipresent, right? He is up in the sky. His position is fixed in the solar system. Same way, God's energy is present everywhere. His light is, His power is sustaining this world, sustaining universe, but it doesn't mean He is omnipresent. That confusion only happened in the world. So, quantum physics call this energy the grand unification energy and also consider it to be everywhere, all powerful and all knowing. New Agers call this energy by other label. The all that is divine intelligence, etc. They are all just labels describing the same force or power. Energy is just energy. Its gradation factor is the purity of consciousness that is attached to it. Joseph Catter, the awesome life force, actually described this energy as consisting of ether and more complex soft particles. Combination of ethers produces photon of light, which in turn produce electron and proton of atom. This is how thought can materialize solid objects out of apparently nothing. So our composition is of ether, atom, and cells, which hold this energy and information. So it stands to the reason that if God is everywhere and is actually, according to science, a pure intelligent energy field that sustains all life, we can then go within if we desire and contact this energy as our own inner God. Thoughts, words, and actions are also energy. Energy expands, energy contracts, and changes form. So that when we send out comes back to us, that is covered in more detail in the chapters of in resonance. In religious term, it is as you sow, so shall you reap. In energy terms, all is governed by universal law of resonance and law of attraction, where like attracts like. As mentioned earlier, human beings are four lower bodies of energy which resonate at different frequencies. The physical, the only one visible or appearing solid to our physical eyes. The emotional, the mental, and the spiritual. We also have higher energy bodies termed higher because they resonate higher frequency pitches. Barbara Ann Brennan books Hand on Light, a guide to healing, So the human energy field covered this body's and energy field in great detail and recommended for those interested. When we bring these bodies of energies into perfect alignment or harmony with each other, we achieve higher knowing and experience higher purpose to our existence as everything just clicks into place. This state of enlightenment, so keenly sought by historic students, is achieved fine tuning the four lower bodies, not only in perfect resonance with each other, but to a pitch that allows the higher self or soul, and then the I am presence, inner God or Christ consciousness to take full residence within the physical body. So, in summary, we are energy system. We transmit and emit signals. If we send random signals, we get random or haphazard life experience. If we control our signals, we can then gain large measure of control of our life. Taking one step further, if we tune our bodies and realign our frequencies to a purer, more harmonious pitch, we can then control the quality and quantity of our life and life experiences. As this book also encompasses information on physical immortality, I would like to include the following information on reincarnation, having been established scientifically that energy cannot be created or destroyed but can change form. Having understood that human beings are system of energy, I would like to make the logical statement that reincarnation simply allows for the indestructibility of energy, and while matter such as our physical body can decay and die, the energy which is within that sustains the body simply changes the form and moves on. That is about the soul. Anyone interested in exploring the concept of reincarnation may care to research the Edgar Cayce material known to be the most widely documented of all case studies on this topic. There is a universal law called the law of evolution and rebirth that states that humankind go through the slow process of development carried on with unwavering persistence through repeated embodiment in forms of increasing efficiency, whereby all in time brought to be a height of spiritual splendor in recognition of source of true identity. This law is also known as law of periodicity, a quote from the vision of Ramal. From my detailed research and personal experience of this, research into past and future life regression where one reaccesses cellular memory and under the simultaneous time frame, reincarnation is factual and may be referred to sporadically through the rest of the book. A simplistic understanding is as follows. Life is in embodiment is a school, a process of growth and learning. When we die, we drop the energy field of the physical body, but for a while retain the energy field of emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. These are integrated into one conscious energy field, and we are literally on holiday. Holiday is a time of reflection when we look at the past school term, see what we learned, how well we have passed, and how have not passed our test. Tests are not passed, must be resat next term, and so we then plan for the next school term and select the curriculum subject we wish to study. That is what is meant is soul is given the choice. What the soul couldn't do in this world or what it was lacking, it choose the similar circumstances, similar situations where it can develop its that merit. For example, a soul was uncooperative, they then the soul select the birth where she has to cooperate more, that kind of scenario. So that soul goes through the process of learning. This learning and testing is to do with our growth as beings, and lessons generally are intangible things like empathy, love, compassion, service, etc. School time is also a period of learning from relationships and life in a dense material plane. Generally, why sparks of the divine have chosen to be in the school of life on planet Earth is another story. So, when we have learned all there is for us to learn at this school and have passed all our exam, we move on to another learning institution, thus breaking the cycle of reincarnation on this plane of earth. So our energy field continue to change from just as energy itself does as per the universal law of change and transmutation, which states that only constant things is the changing form and then indestructible nature of energy. This has been referred as to the immortality of the soul. This has been referred to as the immortality of the soul. Physical immortality is also possible and allow us to continue in the same physical form to not only complete this learning but stay and improve the curriculum if we desire. This is covered in the chapter on immortality. For many pranic nourisher and liquidarians, physical immortality is also a natural consequences of allowing the divine spark within to both sustain and regenerate them if they desire. Yoga student often ask me one need to do specific Kriya Yoga techniques to bring the pranic forces into the body. Other ask if we need to spend time in the sun each day. The process of being sustained by pran that is described in this text is one that will automatically sustain us if we expect to it. After 21 days, the process is natural and require no further focus. Just to expect, then allow. However, how much pranic food we can attract or make within the body is a reflection of our own consciousness and our personal frequency filled emanations are what guarantee our success with this. Our body is breathed for us without our conscious command. Similarly, when reprogrammed, the body will absorb the pranic forces directly and sustain us and nourish us completely once we eliminate all other belief systems to the contrary. This is a process of mind mastery, a sacred initiation, and natural byproduct of which is that no longer need to eat food. This journey of refinement of powerful yet subtle forces to gain a greater understanding of the four more refined aspects of our being. We need to explore further idea vibrations and frequency. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Baba.